In the name of Allah Almighty, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum students, I am your computer science teacher Haider Ali, and today we are going to discuss about some features of Microsoft Word 2010. Before moving towards the lecture, here we can see the cover page of the book that we are following. This is basically the foundation series online with computers, book 6, based on Windows 7 and MS Office 2010. Students, in our previous lecture we have discussed about page margin, we have discussed about how to set page margin, we have discussed about page orientation, and we have discussed about how to implement page orientation in a Word document. Students, our today's topic is paragraph spacing and how to implement paragraph spacing. Before moving towards the implementation of paragraph spacing, let's discuss the meaning of paragraph spacing, that what is actually paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is basically the space. Spacing is basically the space before or after a paragraph. So paragraph spacing is the space before or after a paragraph in a used document. This is what you call paragraph spacing. Now students, we will see that how we have to apply the paragraph spacing in a Word document. From this interface, students, we will understand that how to set paragraph spacing. In order to set the paragraph spacing, first of all we will be going to page layout tab. We will click page layout tab. After this, in a paragraph group, we can set the values before and after. The space that will be before and after of a paragraph. Let's suppose I am going to select the first paragraph, like I am converting this one paragraph into two paragraphs, and now I will apply the paragraph spacing. I am going to check this one, like I will highlight the first paragraph, and now I am going to apply spacing. So I am going to change the value. The before spacing of paragraph will be like this. So here I am getting the space before the paragraph. So this is spacing before the paragraph, and if I will select or if I will change the value after, then we will be observing the distance will get more after the paragraph, like from here. So let's check. Now here you can see. So basically this is the way how to set paragraph spacing. For paragraph spacing, we have to come to page layout tab, and from a paragraph group we can change the value by clicking here. So this is how we have to set a paragraph spacing. Okay students, our next topic is line spacing. Line spacing is basically the space between the lines of the text in a document. So this is what you call line spacing. What is paragraph spacing? Paragraph spacing is the space before or after a paragraph in a document, while line spacing is the space between the lines of the text document. Let's talk about these two lines. So space in between these two lines is what you call line spacing. Now let's have a review how to implement line spacing in our document. Okay students, we will see how to apply line spacing here. For this purpose, we will have to click home tab. By default we are present in home tab. Once we are in home tab, here you can see the paragraph group. From this paragraph group you can click this one. This is basically the line and paragraph spacing. From here you can select the value like this. So if you are supposed to insert a line spacing to some individual line or to some individual paragraph, then first of all you have to highlight that line or that paragraph. I am going to highlight these 3 to 4 lines. Now I am going to apply line spacing. So line spacing will be basically the space between first line and second line and third line. So basically the space between lines is what you call line spacing. I am going to increase the space in between these lines. So I will highlight the text first, and then I will be clicking this from a paragraph group. And now I am going to set a value like 1.15, 1.52, 3.53. So basically I am going to set it like 2.0. So line spacing in between these two is 2.0. So class, this is basically how to set line spacing. So students, we are done with our today's lecture, and in our today's lecture we have discussed about how to set page margin. In our first video we have discussed about how to set page margin, and in the same video we also have discussed about how to set page orientation. And in the current video, we have discussed about how to set paragraph spacing and how to set line spacing and what is the difference between paragraph spacing and line spacing. And we have seen that how we have to implement all these characteristics in Microsoft Word 2010. So student, if you have any query or if you have any confusion regarding today's lecture and regarding the post videos, then you can ask me directly, or you can forward your queries to the concerned coordinator and they will be forwarding your queries to me and I will be answering your questions. So we will see in the next lecture, students, and in the next lecture we will be discussing about how to insert symbols, how to apply 3D effects to shapes. So till next lecture, you have to take care of yourself. We will see in the next lecture. Till that, take care everybody. Allah Hafiz.